"We cannot hold the walls," one of the warriors cried. Thorvald turned to his son, his eyes filled with a grim determination. "Eric, take your men. We ride to the high ground. We must draw them away from the village." Eric nodded, his pulse pounding in his ears. He turned to his war band, a dozen of Skarlgard's finest fighters, each armed with axe, spear, and shield. They mounted their horses, the beast's breath steaming in the cold. "To the cliffs!" Eric shouted. The warband rode hard through the snow-covered trails, their hooves kicking up ice and frost. The dragons pursued, their roars shaking the very earth. Eric led them toward the cliffs overlooking the fjord, where the land fell away in a sheer drop to the icy waters below. If they could lure the dragons here, they might stand a chance. As they reached the edge, Eric turned his horse sharply, his axe raised high. The silver dragon, the largest of the beasts, hovered before him, its wings stirring a blizzard around them. It opened its jaws, prearing to unleash its deadly breath. Eric acted without thinking. With a battle cry that echoed through the valley, he hurled his axe with all his might. The weapon spun through the air and struck the beast's eye, sinking deep. The dragon shrieked, rearing back in pain, its massive body twisting as it lost control. With a final piercing wail, it plummeted into the fjord below, vanishing beneath the ice-choked waves. The other dragons hesitated, their roars filled with uncertainty. The warriors of Skarlgard, emboldened by Eric's strike, charged forward, hurling their spears. One by one, the dragons turned and fled, their monstrous forms disappearing into the stormy horizon. Silence fell over the cliffs. Eric stood, breathless, his body trembling with exhaustion. The battle was won, but it was only a single battle in a war that had no end. As he looked back toward Skarlgard, smoke rising from the shattered village, he knew one thing for certain: the dragons would return.